Hi, vinyl community, Bill here again. And today we're going to be picking up on another episode in my series Rock's 7-Year Itch. And this time we're going to be covering the period 1984 to 1990. So 1984, I'm going to start off with Prince and the soundtrack to Purple Rain. So yeah, Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince. And yeah, this is him at maybe the start of his yeah burst of creativity that went on years and years. But yeah, we've got Let's Go Crazy, When Doves Cry, and the title track, Purple Rain. So fantastic start to 84 and Prince. And then next up, I've got a 12-inch single. And this is an import, and it's Simple Minds from 1985, and the great track from the film Breakfast Club and Simple Minds' Don't You Forget About Me, which is one of my all-time favorite songs, a huge favorite of my wife's as well. You can see that $5.99 from Virgin Records, and I think this must have been bought in the 80s. And yeah, it was missed getting the single when it was in the charts, and then I had to fork out £6 in the 80s. What was I thinking? But yeah, Simple Minds from Glasgow, Jim Kerr and the rest of the band. And this is a live album, Simple Minds live in the City of Lights, so recorded in Paris. And yeah, managed to see Simple Minds at Ibrox Stadium in Glasgow. Great concert, really good. But yeah, the list of hit singles they had, Alive and Kicking in 85, Sanctify Yourself, 86, All the Things She Said, Promised You a Miracle. So that mid-80s period, purple patch for Simple Minds. On this live album, we've got Ghosts Dancing, Waterfront, Promised You a Miracle, Alive and Kicking, Oh Jungle Land, and yeah, they do a version of Don't You Forget About Me on this. And I think there's a story about they wrote it in about 4 minutes and had this huge hit. And some of their other songs maybe took a little bit longer on the drawing board before they came to fruition. But yeah, once you pluck a song from out of the air, yeah, sometimes you just hit gold. And we've got Sanctify Yourself on here and New Gold Dream. So Simple Minds in the 80s were one of the super groups, and like the Beatles versus the Stones and Oasis versus Blur, Simple Minds versus U2 was the big contest in the music press of the time. So we have Unforgettable Fire, a great album from 1984. This has got a nice little booklet in it with, well, the front cover has got that sort of negative image of Moyndrum Castle in Northern Ireland, taken by Anton Corbijn. And yeah, there's a little booklet inside the album and more photos of the Edge and Bono and the other guys, taken by Anton Corbijn. Some other great images and photos as well. So that was 84 for Unforgettable Fire. Truly great album, yeah. But in 87, we get the Joshua Tree, and look at the list of songs on here. We have Where the Streets Have No Name. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Bullet, The Blue Sky, With or Without You, In God's Country, One Tree Hill, and Mothers of the Disappeared. Red Hill mining town as well. So fantastic. And yeah, produced by Daniel Lanois and Brian Eno and mixed by Steve Lillywhite. So Island Records and U2, Ireland's finest. And then in 88, we had Rattle and Hum. Again, this is a great album. I think the critics didn't really go for this one, but I find it just a fantastic album. I love their version of All Along the Watchtower. I love When Love Comes to Town with the guest appearance of B.B. King, and the guitar and the lyrics on that song are just great. And yeah, some great gospel singing on this as well. And yeah, Pride in the Name of Love, Love Rescue Me, just fantastic songs. So that was U2. In 86, we also had the Smiths, The Queen is Dead. There's a nice gatefold with that famous group portrait at the Salford Lads Club. The tracks on this, we've got The Queen is Dead, title track, Frankly, Mr. Shankly. Not sure if that's a homage to Bill Shankly, the Liverpool manager, or since these guys are from Manchester, I think it might be something else. We've got Cemetery Gates, Big Mouth Strikes Again, and one of the big hit singles with Morrissey with a bush coming out of his back pocket when he was on Top of the Pops. The Boy with the Thorn in His Side. And Vicar in a Tutu. What a bizarre title for a track, but yeah. And then I think it was a single, Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others. Morrissey's songwriting is fabulous. And then the guitar licks by Johnny Marr. Fantastic. So what else is going on in that period of 84 to 90? Well, let's see. So there was a young lady stateside, and she was Madonna, and fashion icon, but a great controversial female singer from the States. And this is the Immaculate Collection, and some interesting songs on this as well. So yeah, run of success that Madonna had in the mid 80s through to the mid 90s and beyond. But in 84, after a top 10 hit of Borderline, she hit the #1 spot with Like a Virgin. Then we had Material Girl and Crazy for You and Into the Groove in 85, and then #1s with Live to Tell and Papa Don't Preach and Open Your Heart in 86. So fantastic collection, Madonna at her best, and all these great tracks, including the ones I've already mentioned, plus Justify My Love, Rescue Me, and Holiday, which I think was out with the period in question, but from 83. So Holiday and Lucky Star from that period. Great collection, the Immaculate Collection. And then on the UK side, I'm showing a compilation on cassette by none other than New Order. So New Order were formed in 1980, and it was following the death of Ian Curtis, who was the front man of Joy Division. So a reincarnation as New Order, and they had great songs, great singles such as Perfect Kiss, True Faith. Blue Monday 88 was a #1 hit single, although it was previously released in 83, was the original Blue Monday, great song. And then World in Motion. We're getting towards the end of the group stages of the Euros 2020, taking place in June and July 2021. But New Order did the World Cup song for England, and a certain Liverpool player did the rap over the top of World in Motion. But as a Scotland supporter, we won't go into that in great detail. What else was happening in the period 84 to 90? And we had hair rock. And I've got two of the big records from the hair rock period. So Def Leppard from the hair rock era or genre. We have Hysteria by Def Leppard, produced by Mutt Lange and released in August 87. And yeah, great tracks on this huge heavy rock, heavy metal, hair rock. We've got side 1, Woman, Rocket, Animal, Love Bites, Pour Some Sugar on Me, and Armageddon It. And then side 2, we have Gods of War, Don't Shoot Shotgun, Run Riot, Hysteria, Excitable, and Love and Affection. Well, that side 1 is just fantastic. And all with a one-armed drummer too. And then stateside, this is the original album cover for Appetite for Destruction, Guns N' Roses, and this was from 1987, and has got the great tracks, Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City, Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, these were the big hits off this album, but the whole album is truly great. So the third of my hair rock bands are Bon Jovi, and this is a cassette of the best of Bon Jovi. And of course, in 86, they had two US #1 songs, You Give Love a Bad Name, and then the international hit, Living on a Prayer, #1 in the States, and I think #4 in the UK. So another fantastic track and hair rock at its best. And then in '88, we had Bad Medicine, which was a #1 hit in the States again. So hair rock, we had Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, and Bon Jovi. But of course, there were lots of other great hair rock. Yeah, it's a while since I would have been able to be a vocalist in a hair rock band, but yeah, and my voice is not up to much either, so double reason. And I'm going to finish off this episode on rock's 7-year itch with the album that launched 1 million plus CDs, and yeah, the launch of a new technology to bring music to the ears of music lovers. And this is, of course, Dire Straits and Brothers in Arms. National guitar, really nice cover. Even better if it was on a vinyl, 12 by 12, but there you have it. So we have So Far Away, Money for Nothing, which was the track that launched MTV, with Sting guesting on vocals. And we've also got, yeah, the title track, Brothers in Arms. So there we have it for, yeah, we've had hair rock, and we've had Simple Minds versus U2, and we have Prince and Madonna, two iconic artists, but not really many new genres. But next time, when we cover 91 to 97, I think it is, we have Brit pop and the Gallagher brothers and Damon Albarn and, yeah, Ocean Colour Scene and grunge. So I'll say cheerio just now and hope to bring you another episode of Rock's 7-year itch in the not too distant future. I'll add in the description a link to a playlist so you can see Rock's 7-year itch straight from the 50s through, yeah, punk rock and new wave and some of the classic rock albums as well. So bye for now.